classic rock station.
What was that intro just a second ago?
Yeah, well, you got to clear your throat when you can. Good morning. It's 7:15. I-95 Bangor's classic rock station. My buddy John Easton here with me. We were just chit-chatting, and obviously I got to the point where I had something in my throat. I just needed to...
You did, right before we went on.
You and I have known each other for a couple of decades, so if I do that in front of you, it's not so big a deal.
No.
But if I do it in front of Eastern Man, I feel like they don't need to hear that.
No, they probably don't, and I'm not there to roll tape on it either like I used to.
You used to do that. Anytime I did something weird
I see
or made
there are no controls over on this side
on
of that for
purpose.
a reason.
Yes, you're not allowed to run that stuff anymore. Let's see. Oh, Free's all right now. We were just talking about Free, our buddy here, because on Friday he goes very last minute. Hey, do you want to check out this concert in the Skybox?
Yeah. So what was that all about?
There was a Skybox. Somebody knew that had it open, and it was a concert. First of all, I had to Google the people because I was like, I don't know who this is.
Yeah.
It was an act, I think, connected with the University of Maine, because they bust like 400 of the most scantily clad university girl students.
Oh my God.
They were like, ah! And so I brought the kids. I'm like, this should be fun when we're up there. And their perspective was really great. And it was really cool that Student Life put this concert together, because you could tell these girls were jazzed that this guy was here.
Yeah, it sounds like a tremendous amount of fun.
Well, people watching it was. Music-wise, it was like, the opening act did some covers, and it was funny. My kids kept looking over at me. They're like, "Is this the band that does this?" I'm like, "No, this is not their song. No, this isn't their song either. Nope, this one too. This is not their song." But they recognized the songs, and it was cool. It's like weird karaoke, but then
weird karaoke.
But
isn't all karaoke weird?
Oh yeah, well some of it's good. Some people are really good.
I know. Cat comes to mind.
Yes, when I do karaoke, it's weird, which is why I don't do it. But the second guys come on, and I think they had a connection to the Disney Channel somehow. They were on a show on the Disney Channel back in the day, and so that's why all these girls were like, "Oh my God!" So the guy comes out, and he starts in a hoodie, and I'm like, "Oh, here we go."
Yeah.
And then he takes the hoodie off, and he accidentally flashes his abs, and everyone's like, "Ah!" And I'm looking over, and
I
I'm
love your interpretation.
dying because I'm like, I'm so old. This is ridiculous. And then at one point in time, my kid who's 18, my son, was like, "Yeah, that's something that I guess we do." And I'm like, "What?" He had like a T-shirt on, but he rolled his sleeves up, kind of like James Dean. So.
Oh, like 1950s.
But not even rolled it up. He didn't care enough to do that because this generation, they're like, "I'm gonna half ounce or whatever." Yeah. He just kind of shoved it up, and then it would fall down, and the girls would go, "Oh," and then he'd shove it back up again, and they're like, "Ah!" So it was. Oh, I had so much fun, people watching. It was fantastic. But I also felt so old when I was there.
Well, I feel that every day now.
Yeah. But it was neat to kind of see how the other half lives in the big skyboxes.
Well, that's been the cool thing about substitute teaching is I watch these guys and I'm like, man, I'm that far out of touch.
Yeah, no, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the first time I heard of the 6-7 thing was you.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that's terrifying because I don't. Well, I shouldn't know, but I do because I do the dances. But it was quite the experience. So, and then afterwards, our buddy Bill Lyons, Pickle DJ Bill, was over at the Poorhouse. So another place that I feel really old is when I go there.
The Poorhouse.
And because I'm not a dancer, I hold up the wall with a beer and I'm just looking around. And there was I don't know what was happening. Somebody was having a gas attack. And there's nothing that clears a
dance floor faster.
You know what?
Than the green cloud.
They finally, though, because it was such a beautiful day on Friday and Saturday, they opened up that back patio area. So every time that gas attack hit, it was like you saw there was either ladies who were within the first couple of feet of whatever that noxious smell was, or those of us who had hit menopausal area, and we were like, "Oh my God." So it was such a strange mix of 20-year-olds and then all the rest of us who were just like, "It's so hot in there. Oh my God."
It's hot and stinky, apparently.
Yeah, it was an interesting.
You know, the nice thing about if you're an emitter of those noxious fumes, the nose doesn't have a sense of direction, so you can get away with anything.
Yeah.
As long as there's 3 or 4 people in there, it's like, wow, it wasn't me.
It was rough. I felt bad. I'm like, okay, that needs to start busting less of a move because it's making movement.
Matches to try to burn off the fumes.
No, it was just like, whoa, going back out to the patio area. But that was my Friday. We'll get into your Friday in a minute, and we have a whole bunch of things to talk about because we have so much happening today.
Yeah.
But we have to come back first with some Journey, and I want to play some Three Dog Night because it's the anniversary of Joy to the World today. So we're going to get some joy up in this world.
I love the Dog Night.
It's I-95 Bangor's Classic Rocks. April 17th, 1971.
I remember it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I actually do.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that was one of my favorites.
7th or 8th grade, I think. And
Were
I was
you
like,
really?
this is cool.
Yeah, I wasn't born yet, but
I know.
but I do love that song, written by Hoyt Axton. Yeah. That's pretty great. So we had played that just, for funds. Oh, it's not going to be fun in the next few weeks. So we've got the Joshua Chamberlain Bridge is about to get some massive overhauling. So that's going to be down to that's going to affect
one lane.
You. Oh, yeah, I know. Because I'm not going to be able to zip what I need to.
The way you come in the last second.
I know. And then they're doing this thing downtown this week, actually. So if you're heading down to where the new YMCA is being built, they are doing a water main installation, a drain project there that's going to require Main Street in the area of the YMCA construction, which is already interesting, to narrow, because that'll be good, down to one lane in both directions. They're going to have signage and flaggers and stuff out there, but that'll be going on from today through Friday. So if you're down traveling along Main Street, you might want to
plan accordingly.
Exactly. Another thing that's happening from today to Friday, and I don't want anyone to be freaked out about this, is that Pat's Pizza in Orono, they are closing down just for their dine-in because they're replacing the floors in there after I don't even know how many eons. I know. I read the thing at first and I was like, no, and then I was like, okay, wait. So they'll still be available for pickup. You can still get your pizzas. They are going to do some limited stuff when they do the area around the sink and stuff like that. But that floor, as someone who grew up in Orono and loves Pat's dearly, I really am glad that they're doing that because that needed to be done. So hopefully that'll be nice.
That's a landmark.
It's iconic.
It's very iconic, and the pizza's also, may I say,
every
iconic.
time my brother Pat, whose birthday it is today, hello Pat, and happy birthday. I know you're not listening, but he's 6 years younger than I am. So no, he's not 40. No, he's 4 years younger than I am. So he's 42.
42.
Yeah.
Wow.
Every time he comes back up to Maine, the first thing not Maine, but Orono, the first thing he wants to do is go and get. He doesn't my mom's like, I've made you things. He's like, I don't care.
I don't care. I want to go to Pat's.
I want to go to Pat's. So, but that is something that is going to be taking place this week. So keep an eye on that. So definitely some things that are making life tricky and interesting.
A little tricky, but at least you're telling everybody, so you don't get ambushed.
You don't freak out like me because I saw Pat's is closing and I'm like, and then I realized
you freaked me out for a second. I was like, oh no, what's happened with Pat's?
Just replacing the floors. Everything's fine. It's going to be good. But the weather was okay-ish on Saturday. Did you make it outside to do anything fun?
Oh, I did. I played golf.
I'm not surprised.
Well, I was out on the golf course. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
And so it was weird too because I thought the place would be packed. The weather was good. I showed up at 8:00, and there was.
You know what it is?
There. Yeah.
I have not done my yearly, this is when the golf course is open post, which I should do and I will do today. So I'm writing it down.
I like it uncrowded.
I know.
Don't tell people.
I'm going to write it. I need an idea. All right, so I'm going to do.
Because then they can come out and laugh at me.
Yes.
Although when I did have 4 people on the first tee box, man, I was happy because I actually hit the ball. So they were like, that's good. I'm like, yeah, that's how I do it all the time.
I'm good. Not lucky or anything. Nope. No. All right. Well, good. I'm glad you made it out there.
Just call me John the Bomber.
Yeah. I don't ever even make contact with the ball. Sometimes the, what do you call them? The little putters? The clubs, right?
Yes,
the clubs have been known to fly out of my hand. I am a dangerous person to play mini golf with. I've never tried real golf because the clubs are a lot bigger.
It's funny you say that because there were a couple guys right after I hit that shot, and they were coming up. They were behind me, and I said, "Well, you better stay back a while." I'm like, "Well, we'll be behind you," and I said, "That's my point. I have been known to hit a golf ball behind me, so you're in trouble there."
At least it's the golf ball. I club it. I don't mean to, but I don't have a firm grip sometimes. But when I'm not paying attention.
It was good to get out on Saturday. And yesterday, I actually went to Mad Catz yesterday.
Did you?
For the first time.
For brunch?
I saw Bill from Mad Catz when I was out on Saturday. And I hadn't been in yet. Boy,
isn't that mural awesome?
Oh,
yeah. We'll talk more about that in a little bit because we're gonna play some Paul Gatton's Smith. We'll come back and talk about that mural because it's amazing. All right, Side 95 Bangor's Classic Rock.
He needs to go out to the woodshed because I heard him say snow shout. Is that what you were going to say?
No, I was going to say don't let me forget to tell everybody the story about what happened with Todd over the weekend.
Oh yes,
This is so good too. But yes, no, he needs to stop it. I'm going to put soap in his mouth. That's a 4-letter S word that we need to not say anymore.
Right.
Yes. That forecast brought to us by Allred's Metal. We've got more great classic rock next on 95 Bangor's Classic Rock Station. Well, he's sat in the shooting range. I don't know how he can hear anything.
That's music to shoot by.
It is. I-95 Bangor's Classic Rock Station at 95.7 FM. Let's see, it's 8:11. John and I hanging out here. Oh, that story that we heard.
So you were saying somebody was doing some pranks.
So I was at Seasons on Saturday, and I came a day after, we had the concert and stuff on Friday. So I didn't get to see this, but I heard about it and it made me laugh. Seasons has recently put Touchtunes in. Now, first of all, they've revamped a bunch of stuff. Their menu is great. I had steak tips. It was delicious and it was super fun. So Grace and I go, my daughter and I, and it was just the two of us. So we were having like a mom-daughter date, and
nice.
And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. They've got Touchtunes. I'm going to put these songs on. That's really awesome. You can kind of do it with an app. I'd heard that the night before, one of our coworkers actually two of our coworkers were there, and one of them was trying to enjoy himself watching the game. And then the one who pokes the bear all the time found out how to use Touchtunes. And do you know the Michael Jackson song Ben about the monkey?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Very, very sad.
About the monkey?
Isn't it about the monkey?
No, it was about the rats.
Okay, well, either way,
I think
it's not a banger, as they call them, right?
No.
So she sends that.
It's a love song about
over
rats.
To our colleague and like didn't send it, but just like she got the app open and played Ben, and he starts freaking out. And then she let Todd Simcox know, and Todd was at home in Glenburn.
Yep.
She let Todd Simcox know that she was playing Ben for him and for this other coworker. To which Todd Simcox then logged into his app from Glenburn and played a Ben again.
Yep.
Which I love. When I was there on Saturday, somebody put Wheels on the Bus on, which I thought was awesome because there were a couple of kids that were there. It was hilarious.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it's the best. So that was a stress reliever, first of all. If you feel stressed out, you can go in and, put your favorite songs on or put songs that other people don't want to hear. If that's your idea.
Yeah, it's people watching. I love to do that.
Ah. And then I was reminded about this recently. You and I were doing the turkey drive. We went over there and helped our sister station out.
Oh, you mean the chairs?
We were sitting in those stressless chairs, and I've been talking about that because Stonington's now, they're doing, great stuff over there. They always are. 689 Wilson Street, you can pop in there. They had brought a pair of those stressless chairs out to the turkey drive, and you and I just
those
camped.
Were amazing. I don't think I moved the whole time.
I did not move. People kept coming over, and I'm like, yeah, I'm trying it out again.
So can you hand me a soda? Because I don't want to get out.
You don't want to. And with these, and did you know they make sofa versions of these things? Yeah,
really,
and they recline. They and because they're called stressless chairs because they're designed basically to help relieve the stress of your body. They hit certain points in your body and whatnot. They're for recovery. You're not just sitting in this to take up space. You're sitting in there to kind of remove the pressure points and things like that.
Which would be my excuse for staying there, watching TV.
And there are all sorts of different sizes. They come with, some swivel, some rock, some recline. They've got the footrests with them. So you have to stop by Stonington in Brewer and just check them out. Sometimes Katie and I, when we're out and about, we'll just go over there and we'll sit in all of the chairs.
Just to check them all out?
And the ones it's funny because the ones you are like, I don't know if, it doesn't look super comfy. And then you sit and you're like, I am wrong.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to not judge a book by its cover when you're looking for furniture. That's why you have to go in there.
I will tell you that I love my sofa, but it's starting to wear out. So I'm glad to know this because that chair coming in a sofa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a game changer.
It is. You will never when people come over. You're like
couch potato than ever before.
And
that's my goal in life is to become more of a couch potato.
Aim high.
Yeah,
my standards are that high. I believe in you.
And that chair can help me do it.
It's such a nice chair. So if you want to check out these stressless chairs, go to stoningtons.com. You can check them out there, or you can go, like I said, 689
it's just a cool
Wilson
place
Street
to go and check out too.
It is.
It really is.
And if you like it in a certain color or whatever, they can do a lot to customize that. So check them out, stonington.com online if you're looking that way. Let's see. I got to reach.
Now what are you doing?
I'm hurting myself.
You were ill-prepared again.
Nope. Just stretching. Doing some weird yoga. We've got Zeppelin on the way.
All right,
just
now you're talking.
On 995 Bangor's Classic Rock Station. Shanty, good call on that.
Thank you. I finally contributed to the quality of your show.
You always contribute to the quality of the show, but that was a really good call on that one. So you could be a DJ. I like that one. Yes, and thank you for Garrett reminded me it was 420. My brother Pat's birthday is on 420, and I always laugh because I'm like, but also it's Hitler's birthday. So if he had only had like a little more 420 in his life, maybe he wouldn't have been such a tool. But I don't know, not Pat, but Hitler.
I know could tie Hitler in with 420.
Oh, I'm just saying. It probably would have been way less terrible if that was the case, but. Anyway, if you are somebody that likes to imbibe in your car, perhaps, and you've got
birthday off,
and you've got it a little bit on the dusty side, the smoky side, maybe there's some residual something or other in your car. Midnight Customs and Detailing can help you out with that.
Oh, they'll clean it out.
They'll clean it out,
so it'll be fresh every time,
and it won't be gross smelling. And they can help you out with tint. If you don't want anybody to see what you're doing in your car, these days, especially with the UVs and stuff coming in, a lot of that fabric fade that happens.
Yeah, I've got that in my Jeep.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah, it's all faded out, and I do need to have it detailed. You got to
bring that on over to Midnight Customs and Detailing because they can tint you up. But they also, the other thing that they do, and I don't know if you know this, so there's ceramic coating, which is like a thing that people put on their car.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And then there's this Icon Rock Clear that they do over there that is completely different. It bonds on a molecular level. I had to watch a video to make that happen because
of course,
I was like,
got your covalent.
Well, no, I didn't know what it was. And then Cooper put a video out and I was like, dude, thank you, because I did not know how to best describe that because Cooper knows. He's really good over there. It bonds on a molecular level with the paint. And it is like where you normally, if you had ceramic coating, you have like an upkeep and you have to go in yearly and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Not this. 75% stronger than a ceramic coating.
And it just goes right on the paint itself.
Goes right on the paint itself, makes it more glossy. What it does to make your ride look sweet is way more than most of the stuff that you can get there on the market right now. It's 20 times the UV protection, 30% more gloss and brilliance from your paint, 35% thicker than ceramic coating. So,
oh, wow.
And this has actual scratch and rock chip protection. So if you're like me and you're bombing through a construction,
I know about
you. Or like the tiny little the chips that pop up, because I'm always getting hit with tiny rocks, probably on the back roads and whatnot. So this is something, if you've got a nice ride and you want to keep it a nice ride and not have it look like, a piece of crap.
Especially these days, you've got to protect your car.
Because it's such an investment. It's not like a $400 beater that you can drive around in. It's like $24,000 to buy anything nice. So if you get a nice car, take it over there, protect your ride, make it look sweet. Protect your privacy if you want. Get some tint on there.
Yeah.
And like I said,
when I went down to Florida, man, that's one thing I really noticed when I got down south of Virginia. Everybody's tinted heavily.
Yeah.
Well, of course, because it's hot.
Yeah, you have to down there. Here, I think that there's a certain protocol. There's a legal tint, and then there's the not so legal tint.
I just want to, protect other people from seeing me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You got a smoking hot wife. You put that tint on there. You treat not somebody that you're going to see at a stoplight.
They love to look at Lori, but
that's what I'm saying.
They don't want to look at me.
Yeah, well, either way, protect them, protect you, however it goes. But
look, it's the creature from the Black Lagoon. He's driving a Jeep.
Stop it. Midnight Customs and Detailing. They're out on the Odland Road in Herman. It's 2004 Odland Road, or you can.
That sounds like cool stuff.
It is very, very cool to go in there. I've seen them. I saw it last time I went in there to visit. I saw him put a tint on the glass, and I was like, "Oh, that's how you do it? Oh, that's cool." So,
hopefully, it didn't give you the idea to try it yourself.
I know it's above my it's above my pay grade.
Go have the professional take care of it.
They've got skills that I do not have. Well, pretty much everybody has skills that I don't have, but that's okay. Kiss on the way. We got some forecast, some Pink Floyd as well. It's on 95 Bangor's Classic Rocks. All right, 38 degrees right now on I-95 Bangor's Classic Rock Station. Jamar Construction Products brings us that. In one 15-minute block, we have got first code of the day.
Perfect.
Second code of the day. Sorry. Second code of the day. We have a whole hour of Billy Idol on the way.
Perfect.
Because it's going to be awesome.
You have some stuff to teach me about.
Oh, I got some stuff to teach you. And we have tickets in that hour to give away to go see Billy Idol.
Oh, no kidding.
At the Main Savings Amphitheater.
Today?
Yeah.
Right.
So people are going to get some winning on this Monday. So stay right here. 15 minutes from now, we got all that and more on I-95 Bangor's Classic Rock Station.